Next topic, according to our program, is environment. Part 1. Short questions. 1. Is the environment important to you? Yes, definitely. I think protecting the environment is everyone's responsibility. I try to avoid wasting water and electricity, and I also prefer using reusable products whenever possible. 2. What environmental problems are common in your country? There are several important problems, including air pollution, traffic congestion, and waste management. In large cities, air pollution can be particularly serious because of heavy traffic and population density. 3. Do you recycle? Yes, I try to recycle whenever I can. I separate things such as plastic, glass, and paper from regular waste. I know that my individual contribution is relatively small, but I believe small actions can make a difference when many people do them. 4. What can people do to protect the environment? People can reduce their energy consumption, use public transportation, avoid unnecessary plastic, and recycle more. I also think people should be more conscious about what they buy and how much they consume. Part 2. Picture description. Picture. A group of volunteers are cleaning up a beach and collecting plastic waste. Model answer. In this picture, I can see a group of people cleaning up a beach. They are collecting plastic bottles and other types of waste from the ground. They seem to be working together to make the area cleaner. There are probably environmental problems in this area because of the amount of rubbish. In my opinion, activities like this can raise people's awareness and encourage them to protect nature. Picture 1. A busy city with heavy traffic and pollution. Picture 2. A quiet natural area with trees and clean air. Model answer. Both pictures show different environments. In the first picture, there is a busy city with a lot of traffic, while the second picture shows a peaceful natural area surrounded by trees. The city appears crowded and polluted, whereas the natural area looks clean and relaxing. Living in a city provides better access to jobs and services, but living in the countryside may offer a healthier and quieter lifestyle. Personally, I prefer living in a city because of the opportunities it provides. Although I think having regular access to nature is essential for a healthy lifestyle. PRT 4. Discussion. 1. What is the biggest environmental problem today? I think climate change is one of the biggest environmental challenges we face today. Rising temperatures can lead to extreme weather conditions, rising sea levels, and damage to ecosystems. Therefore, governments and individuals need to take action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. 2. Should governments or individuals be more responsible for protecting the environment? I think both have important responsibilities. Governments can introduce environmental regulations and invest in renewable energy, while individuals can change their daily habits. However, governments have greater resources and influence, so they should take the lead. 3. Is public transportation good for the environment? Yes, generally speaking. Public transportation can reduce the number of cars on the roads and therefore lower carbon emissions and air pollution. However, it needs to be reliable, affordable, and accessible if governments want more people to use it. 4. Should plastic products be banned? I don't think all plastic products should be completely banned because plastic is useful in many industries. However, unnecessary single-use plastics should be restricted because they create enormous amounts of waste. I think governments should encourage environmentally friendly alternatives. 5. Can technology solve environmental problems? Technology can certainly help, but it cannot solve every problem by itself. Renewable energy, electric vehicles, and more efficient recycling systems can reduce environmental damage. However, people also need to change their consumption habits and take responsibility for their actions. B2-C1 vocabulary: climate change, global warming, air pollution, carbon emissions, renewable energy, fossil fuels, deforestation, waste management, single-use plastic, natural resources, environmentally friendly, sustainable development. Powerful expressions. Protecting the environment is a shared responsibility. Human activity has a significant impact on the environment. We need to find a balance between economic development and environmental protection. Small changes in our daily habits can make a significant difference. Governments need to take concrete action rather than simply raising awareness. Sustainability should be a long-term priority.